All right, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here with y'all this evening, tonight. How y'all are? All right, let's see. Yeah, it's still cold, man. God, dog, it's cold, cold, too cold to shave. So we turn that YouTube side off. Okay. While I'm doing that, I need to pop out my chat. And I checked the weather this morning. I seen a video of a guy. It's not Ryan Hall, y'all, but another guy that's real good. uh, Max Weather or something. Max. He uh,
Yeah,
he was like, it's supposed to get two more of these Arctic blasts, like the Polar Expresses, I call them, or Chattanooga Choo Choo, uh, Alberta Clippers. Anyway, it's supposed to get cold again Friday. I think Friday morning or Friday morning in the low 20s for 5 days. I'm like, what, man? I'm only gonna have one night of sleep. Come on, I mean, good sleep. Well, I don't good sleep anyway. I wake up every 3 hours to limp to the bathroom, cripple myself. So rose blue, hello, yeah, another Arctic black, Mexico all the way to Miami, Florida. Get prepped. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. And in fact, yeah, I got my yep, chat's popped out. All right, then we got my co-host, regular co-host. There's Phil Guy. How you doing, Phil Guy?
Greetings.
We
Doing
hadn't had
good,
a
sir.
chance to
Doing
talk
good.
backstage, but
Just killing time as always. But yeah, those Arctic blasts are gonna be crazy.
oh man, I know.
You're gonna have to sleep during the daytime.
Well,
Do
like
anyway. I
today,
mean, but
hey, today it didn't get above 32 until noon. 12, 7:10. What's up, mon ami? Rigged. And we got Van the Man, Southern Coin Hunter, with us tonight too for a little while or a good while. I don't know if he's working tomorrow or not because it is cold.
no,
Some places don't open when it's 19 in the morning.
I did not work tomorrow at all. I am off because the two trees are coming down.
Oh, okay. Levon, yeah, buddy. Yeah. In fact, you've been in my live streams already. Yes, sir.
710.
Yeah, rigged. 710. I'll get you up here if you want, brother.
Come on down.
I don't know if you're busy at the printer making stuff or what. No, I'd like to get me a vinyl cutter printer. For like windows for offices, business offices, and 18 wheelers and all that. I'd like to get one of them things. I knew a guy that had one back in the 90s, and like 92, 91, 92, 93, and he was doing trucks. For he had a lot of business cards at truck stops and stuff. And he says, we're doing while you wait, within an hour, they're done. So I was like, wow. So in 2 hours, I think, it depends on where they were at. But anyway, if they were local at, like, say, Tiger Truck Stop in Grosset by Baton Rouge, a truck went there. The guy lived over there, not far. So, within an hour and a half, that guy had new signs on his truck doors and his sleeper cab with the DOT numbers. Yep.
Actually, there was a guy that was at the Votech school with me. His father-in-law used to own Baton Rouge Raceway, the dirt track, till he passed away. But he used to do the decals and all that for those racers when they come up there. He was making a ton of money back then doing that. He had about 3 of them decal colors going at one time.
Damn.
But yeah, one of the guys who I deliver pizzas to, he does tree removal, and he has his own cranes. And here's what I found out. Them guys that had to rent them cranes, they pass that cost to you. So my original quotes I was getting were between $8,000 and $15,000.
For what?
To get these 2 trees taken out. This guy is doing it all for $4,100.
That's about the right price. Yeah, iguanas be falling out of the trees in Florida.
Yeah, he will. He will do that.
You got 2 trees that fell down in your yard?
No. The one that ripped the meter off my wall at the end of 24
Yeah.
is dead.
Okay.
And a while back, about 5 months ago, one of the branches fell and hit the water oak that's in my backyard, and it broke off and damaged my building, which I got to get a new one now. So he's
Okay.
taking both trees down for $4,100.
That's cheap.
That's
That's
because
cheap.
he owns his own cranes. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
pass that charge over to you. It's
Yeah.
like $500 for him to use his crane.
Yeah, you're talking about a bucket truck,
No,
right? No.
this is a crane, a boom crane that extends up over the house. It's one that, and when he backs up my driveway, it's gonna be blocking the street off.
So why do they need a crane that long of a boom going over your house?
Because they can't get a bucket truck back up in there.
So somebody's going to be they're going to have a bucket on that crane so that the saw man can top the tree down as they go?
No, they have guys he's got guys that are going to be able to climb up that tree and cut and attach ropes to it.
Well, why do they need a crane? What they're going to pick up the whole trunk and get it out of there?
They cut it sections at a time.
They cut sections at a time and lift it over the house and lay it down on the ground.
Do that on this old house.
That's what I'm talking about. The large pieces of the trunk, the tree. Okay, so you're not going to keep the tree in the back, pile it up, and burn it.
No.
Okay, all right. So they're going to put it to the road, or they hauling it off?
He's hauling it off.
He's hauling it off to the sawmills. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
No, he just opened up an area behind his house, and he's going to process it there to sell as firewood.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Belt Lou, what's up, mon ami?
Well, that's why he's only charging $4,100. He's going to take that wood and sell it as a profit. That's how he makes the extra balance up. Smart businessman.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, these other guys that gave me quotes, they were going to do the same thing, but they have to rent the boom truck to do this. They have to rent that crane to do the tree removal. It's $5,000 a day. So they pass that cost over to you.
I just wait till it's hurricane season. Let the hurricane knock it down.
Yeah, on top of my house. Yeah, right.
I mean, there was a tree I wanted to get rid of in the front yard. I got one, my old house, I got rid of in the backyard. The tree I had in the front yard, it was dead, but my landlord, she didn't want to get rid of it. And after I moved, the people that bought the house, that was the first thing they did was they took the tree down because it was completely rotted out. But my landlord was like, well, it'll bring the property down bring the property down. And I said, well, it's a dead tree. I mean, plant a new one. How's it going to affect the property value?
That tree's going to lower the property value.
I kept telling him it's a dead tree. It's not going to. I said, what if it falls to that? I got a tree right out here, out my window at this where I'm at now. That thing falls, I'm a goner. That thing's a big ass tree. Them squirrels climb on it, and I hear the squirrels on the roof. They climb on that sucker.
I got to make some coffee. I'll be right back. A pot of coffee.
Belt Loop 29 in the building.
Gary, check your email.
If y'all go check out my short video, I found a West Point quarter last night.
Oh, I didn't see it. I've been watching a lot of your older short videos, try to get you some watch time, but I haven't seen that. But I have never ever gotten a West Point anything ever. Jeep and John's the king of those. He get 50 of them suckers. I never get them. What year was it?
It's a 2020. It's Oh, so not Marsh Billing. So it was one to art. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Not
I'll
to
go
get up to
check it
go
out.
look.
I'm gonna watch that. I'll watch it after this or tomorrow. I'll definitely check it
Yeah.
out. But I've been
Well,
watching a lot of your shorts.
the shorts don't really accumulate a lot of watch time, but the longs do.
Yeah. I mean, it's, the shorts mainly get the views, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody that keeps coming in my chat. I can't remember exactly who it is off the top of my head. And every time they come in my chat, where's Van? Where's Van? Where's Van? I haven't seen Van lately. And I said, well, he usually streams, if I remember right, on Saturdays and Sunday nights. He goes, well, I keep missing him. I'm like, well, I get all his notifications, but I can't remember who it is. And he comes in your stream. He's been in your stream before, but he's always asking me about you. Why don't you have him on the panel, on your panel? And I said, well, I don't have his info. I can't get a hold of him. I mean, I could through Cajun, obviously, but
Yeah.
he always asks me, why don't you have him on your panel? Why don't he come in your chat? He's never in your chat. And I said, well, the man's busy. He's got a life, you know?
I'll tell you what. I think this past holiday season and even up into this month, it's been slow at Domino's. Normally, I average 2 deliveries an hour. I'm been getting 1 an hour.
That's insane. You ought to switch
Now
to Pizza Hut.
this past Saturday, I went with my friend John Lappin, and we drove up to Jackson, Louisiana. They have the Greater Baton Rouge Mile Railroad Associations up there. They have a garden train, which you actually see from Google Earth. You actually have an oval steam train track. And they got 2 buildings that they got some Z scale, which is the smallest model trains that you can get. They have a big in scale layout. They have an HO. They have a Thomas the Train that the kids can play with. Then you go to another building, they have HO and another G scale set up. And it's pretty cool. So we went up there, then we drove through Clinton to that Scout Ranch, then back through Clinton. They had a little restaurant. Had some damn good seafood gumbo. And we came on back home. So we picked him up about 8:30ish, and got home about the 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock. So we actually had a good time. He's on dialysis now. He's also on the kidney transplant list. So it's getting harder for him to travel. But he's doing this. Yeah, it's going. He's doing something where he could do it at home. Every about once a month, he has to go in and do the regular dialysis.
My aunt was on dialysis, and I don't exactly know the full scope of what happened, but Katrina hit, and apparently where she was at, the power went out, and she had passed away. I don't know all the circumstances, but I know she was there at one of the hospitals on the machine to get it, and when the power went out, it did something. It did a shock to her or something, and just they couldn't revive her. And
yeah, those machines are. If they get a surge, it actually electrifies the whole system, and it can kill a patient.
Yeah, I think that's what it did.
It electrifies.
Like I said, I wasn't there, and I heard, but she was in her 50s anyway. She was north of 350. I mean, she had diabetes and this and that, and I don't wish that upon anybody, obviously, but
well,
no, Belt Loop. He was talking about one delivery per hour, not 1 an hour for a short.
Yeah, just 1 per hour. Now, yesterday I was laying in bed watching In Harm's Way. Good John Wayne movie, by the way.
Yeah, I got all the John Wayne movies on DVDs.
So, and a text comes across from the manager saying we need help. So I actually went in at 3 o'clock. From 3 to 8, I had 4 deliveries. I still came home with 50-something bucks because I had trouble.
Ain't too bad.
Well, they raised our gas mileage to 60 cents a mile.
Oh, so they pay
So
you gas. Okay, well, that's good.
yeah, so that helps out a lot. But I had a couple good tippers, and actually the other night one guy did tip $10 on credit because of the rain. Give me another $5 in cash.
Well, you should get the Cash App and all these other things. That way, if they want to tip you on the side, you got it without them knowing about it.
Well,
Okay, Belt Loop. I'll let Cajun know. But
Probably at work, huh?
he says he has to go print an overtime sheet. Be right back. So yeah, I'm guessing so.
now I had a health scare 2 weeks ago. I woke up on a Tuesday morning, had a big old red spot on my toe, and it moved. I don't know what the hell it was. So I go to Lake After
Yes.
Hours, and they did my blood pressure. 80 went over 45. They were getting ready to take me to they were getting ready to call EMS to take me to the ER. I said, let's give it a few minutes, check it again. It started going up. They wanted an x-ray my foot, and they didn't have an x-ray tech at this location. I go to North Denham to get my foot x-rayed and drive back. By that time, it got over like 90, over 55 or something like that. So I borrowed a neighbor's blood pressure cup because she was going out of town, and she has a poor one for going out of town. So I kept checking it. Every morning I wake up, it was low. What I was doing is I was eating corn chips for that salt content to raise it back up. Then I finally went in for some blood tests at another Lake After Hours where they have where they do blood work. Come to find out, I was drinking too much water. I was flushing out the electrolytes, and that was lowering the blood pressure.
Okay.
I've heard that before.
Not
They
to
say
wake
drink
you
a
up.
lot of water. Well, sometimes water, but get you. But
Yeah,
buy me a
it's,
coffee. I got to make one of those.
That's right.
it's called water poisoning.
Hey, Johnny,
Ah,
put him over here and I'll charge him for you.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny's in the house.
Oh, you got I think Missy got an empty thing on her card, but I'll charge him for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Johnny's in your house.
Yeah, Johnny's in the house. Oh, Phil guy knew about it. But anyway, say hi,
he's
Johnny.
there.
Hey, Johnny.
How y'all doing?
Hey, I got a different vehicle now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched a video this afternoon. Tennessee and North Mississippi. Man, you should have seen the broken trees from all that ice. And trees
It
falling
hit
down.
Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford,
Yeah.
Mississippi. You know what the
It took up
Alabama.
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
Yeah, North Mississippi and
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
all their groves. All their groves are gone.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all another time.
All right, Johnny.
Bye.
See
He's gonna crash on the sofa.
Well,
His
hey,
wood's wet. His wood's all wet, so he can't make a fire in his wood heater.
It's like
Yeah.
Well, hell, go drive down the vans. Break off some of them pieces of that dead tree. Problem solved. A win-win situation. He's got plenty of it.
Actually, there's something he could do. He needs a cotton ball and Vaseline, work it in. What he needs to do is shave the wood down, light that cotton ball with the Vaseline in it, and eventually it'll get hot enough it'll burn for a couple hours. It'll start drying the wood out, and it'll burn. He just added gradual bigger pieces. Eventually, he could get a good fire going, put wood on top of the wood burner, and it'll dry out in a couple hours.
Oh yeah, no doubt there.
That's a Boy
I've
Scout
heard of
trick.
that though.
That's an old Boy Scout trick.
So Belt Loop's back in action.
Actually, that reminds me. I got some of those heat packs. You put inside your jacket. I need to go put one outside in my water coming into my house. I forgot about doing that shit. Oh man. But these things I bought at Walmart, they actually stick to the pipe. And what I did, I built a foam box that extruded foam was set over the top. Got a brick to weigh it down. It's all the heat pads in there. It gets up to 100 degrees in there when it's 20 degrees outside.
93 Ford Ranger gave it to me for Christmas. Really? Wow. Got to jack it up, turn the wheel, engage the 4x4. Okay. Extra cab. Got to replace the front seal and the tranny on my 82 C10. Oh, that's good. Good old trucks right there. Ford Ranger XLT. That's I remember the old Ranger XLTs. That was the deluxe model, with the extra cab or the single cab, but it had everything. The XLTs had the, power windows, power locks, all that stuff. They were custom, top of the line, like a Silverado, Chevy Silverado, top of the line truck. That's what that Ford XLT was. That was back in the 70s. What's up, Dave?
My stuff was built to last.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta check on my buddy up right north of my. Oh yeah, that email you were talking about, Phil guy. That was a chain breaker. He's up right north of me in Alec, and see, it was like 4 people was in that email. Then that email I sent,
like, I got
that was four people in there. Actually, and I had 2 emails, in fact, because I had 4 more sent out.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, who's emailed me? And then when I read it, I was like, oh, okay. It was a tag thing. So, yeah, he just commented on
like reply all or,
instead
of reply all.
I just deleted it. I didn't, but
right.
Well, I had another problem. I bought a coin off of eBay. It was advertised at 24 double die out of Denver, Allburst. I thought it's hard to tell, when the penny's shiny new what it really is. So I went and paid $12. I get it. It's a regular 22D. Oh, yeah, it's a 22D. I'm sorry, not 24. So I asked for request a refund, and I got a notification from the guy, why are you asking for a refund? I said, it's a plain 22 Denver. It's not what was shown on the screen. He goes, well, I'm going to get refunded, send them back to me. So I said, all right, I already got it back in the mail. But then he said, well, you can keep it. I said, well, I already got it back in the mail for you. And he goes, well, I'm not the seller. I'm his son. My dad's in the hospital with COVID. I emailed him through eBay Saturday. His dad has been in the hospital for 3 weeks now with COVID-19.
Damn.
He's on the vent. And they're doing all the medications. There's been some slight improvement, but it don't sound good. It does not sound good at all. 3 weeks on the vent is not good for your lungs. So I hope, man, I said, dude, I hope he makes it. He said he told me his dad's coin collection is probably silver alone. It's probably about $100,000 worth of silver right now.
It keeps going up the price, so yeah.
It was 113 today. Last time I looked.
I got all these damn videos on YouTube. Oh, the price is going down soon. Sell now, sell now. They've been saying that for months. Oh, the prices. One person, I forgot who put it out, the video today, and they were like, the price is 113. Really? Let's go check that out. And they did a video and went to a coin dealership and like, yeah, can I get $113? Well, of course they're not going to give you 130. They're not going to give you the price that what it's worth, obviously. And he was like, see, silver's not worth 113. I'm just shaking my head.
It's the value is what's being sold on the market. Raw is $113 an ounce. Here's the deal on that. China controls 66% of the world's silver. They are not shipping it out to nobody. There's a guy on Whatnot that, and he knows some other guys, they have old silver mines from the old West on their property. He mines gold and melts gold out of it and gets the silver. He's now went and hired 15 people. He is starting to mine silver and gold heavier because he can now get the money worth out of the silver per ton than what he normally was getting like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
So
it's worth it now.
Yeah. So as long as, but if China ever decides to release that silver, you will see the silver prices drop. It won't be sudden. It's gonna be a gradual drop. But once that silver gets to the States, to these like SJ Billion and all them, then you're gonna see it drop like a rock. Because a lot of it's now is used for your electric vehicles, your solar panels, the circuitry in all your cars, and all that. You can literally melt every circuit board in your car, all the contacts. You can get almost a quarter ounce of gold and 3 ounces of silver out of all that stuff.
Yeah, of course it's going to go down at some point, but it's not going to drop back to. I don't think it would ever drop back to $30. It's gonna at some point it's going to level out.
It's
But
going.
I got to start selling some of mine. I don't have a lot, but I mean, still, I got enough.
I
Enough to
think
get a few $100.
I think a
hopefully.
9% silver is at $80 at melt right now.
Yeah, I only got like 164 Kennedy, I believe.
What about some Franklins? You ain't got no Franklins or Walkers?
Yeah, I got a bunch of Franklins. I got 4 or 5 Franklins.
Yeah, those are what I said they were last night. $20, $20 a piece for the Franklins. I mean the halves, half dollars. Franklin's, Kennedy's, it don't matter. 90% halves are $20.
Oh no, they're more than that. They're more than that.
Well, how much are they? I forget what I said last night.
They're about $80. Oh, they're almost $80 an ounce. Meaning for melt value.
For one $half?
I think so.
No. Well, let me check.
I can
Sorry, Levon, I fooled you.
No, I tell you,
I used to. Yeah.
Okay.
It might be.
I did that Ike book, got it all done. It cost me $300 to buy some of those Ikes total. Actually, all of them are uncirculated, but the silver one's a little bit more expensive.
Today, I was looking at the 40%ers last night. The 40% of the $20.
Yeah.
The 90% Kennedy halves are $47.
Okay.
A piece, 47, because it's like a half ounce. Not quite a half ounce of silver, like a 1921 trash Morgan dollar is like $90 or something.
Yeah.
Or 95.
See how much the Nike is. The silver Ikes.
The 40%ers?
Yep.
Okay. 114 melt for the trash Morgans. Okay. Okay, let me check the Ikes, Eisenhower dollars. Okay.
I have a few of them, Belt Loop. Not many. I used to win them out at the machines. Walmart used to have the machines. That's how I got all my Ben Franklins. Got 5 or 6 of those, couple Morgan. I used to win them out the machine. I won so much they got rid of the machine.
The silver are $50.
Yeah.
That's in MS63 now. Okay.
No, I'm not talking about gray. I just talk about the melt value.
It's not showing no melt value.
There's a
I guess
website.
that is the melt value because all of them, it's around, they all the same price. So I'm pretty sure that's the melt.
Okay, because the ice are 40% silver, but they got more silver in those than you do or 40% candy have. Because it's bigger.
Well, yeah, because it's a dollar coin, correct? Okay, let's see. 40%. Let me see. What was it? One.
There's a website that has you just plug in all your silver and it tells you how much your silver is worth at melt value.
Maybe yeah, $44, and that's the MS63 prices are 48 to 50, 49. So yeah, 44 for a trash
Brown ice,
Eisenhower.
the brown ice right now are selling at coin shops for right about 55, 60 bucks.
Okay,
When
that's
I
not
put,
much more than the melt.
I know when I put my ice book collection together, they were selling at $25 a piece.
Now the high relief, the 72 Type 2 high relief with the because there was a proof die they used for the reverse. Those are $142. So that's a numismatic value right there.
Right.
All right. Let's see. What's 20 Morgan's worth? Well, $2,200, something like that. But that's melt. So
war nickels are $5 a piece right now at coin shops. 2 years ago they were $1.50.
oh yeah, I remember when
Dimes,
silver was cheap. When we used to do our when I was doing the silver wheels, I was paying 19 an ounce.
dimes are selling at $7 a piece at coin shops.
Well, war nickels, silver nickels.
Yeah, the silver nickels are
Yeah.
$7 a piece.
Yeah.
Quarters are going for almost $18 a piece. And this is junk. Okay, this is junk silver.
Right.
The half dollars junk are selling right about $35 a piece.
Let's see. War nickels, yep. $7 a piece. $6.50. And Coin Book USA. Let's see what I said that was. And Morgan's. I forget what I said it was.
What website you looking on?
114. Coin Book USA. 109. Something just changed, I think. Damn, that changed fast. It's $109 for a trash Morgan. 10 minutes ago, it was $114.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's 3 websites I look at for silver. One is Kitco, because they come online on Sunday evenings at 5 p.m. and they stay active all the way through Friday night till about 4 p.m. Then you look at SJ Bullion and ATMEX. Those 3 sites are within 50 cents of each other, average.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I look at JM Bullion, SD Bullion, Kitco. I just press the button. It tells me what the price, all the metals are.
Yeah. But it's crazy. I bought Bulver dimes. I hadn't even sold yet to sell on Whatnot. I paid $3 a piece. I went to sell them at a reserve price, $2 above what they're selling for at the coin shops, so I could go back and restock.
I forget what that coin dealer told me yesterday, Friday morning. They were paying. I forget what they were doing back. I think they were doing 14 back or something. They usually do 92% of what the melt is. 92%. They knock off 8%, so they can make their 8% profit. So let's see, 111. Just just say, yeah, 111 times 20. That's $2,220. But that's but you got to go by the Morgans are not an ounce. So well, I did
No.
one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did the Morgan price. Okay, I didn't do the silver price. Uh, if they given 111 or 104, right? No, it's 111, 104. Let's redo
Really
this.
run a tag.
104 times 20. That's 2,080, and then you do that times 92. You'll get probably like 1,850, something like that. They'll give you. It comes out to 1,900, but they'll give you probably 1,850. Bring them all in. If you bring a lot in, they give you more.
I'm not tell not coming on. Damn it.
710.
Well,
Yeah,
one of these days I'm
$7
gonna
an
go to
ounce.
that shop.
I
I'm gonna go to
remember
that
when
coin shop near me. He advertises like 50 times on the TV. Like late at night, like you'll see the commercial like 10 times within a 20-minute span.
wherever they at, Rose.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
I
I
had to
don't know where they
report.
at. They'd have to go to a jewelry store or a pawn shop that buys silver and gold. Constitutional silver, 90% silver. They live in Florida, okay. Orlando has a few coin shops down there, the mid area of Florida. In fact, Spectacular, he does videos in those coin shops down there. That
Yeah,
one,
he goes to the coin guy.
yeah, the coin guy. That's a coin shop in Florida. He's straight up guy. Him, he's honest
Oh
as all
yeah.
get out. He's been in that business for years though. He's what, like 65 years old or
Oh no,
70?
he's probably close to the 70.
Yeah, 65 to 70. I thought so. He was a little older than me.
Now, I tell you what, I don't know if you heard about the big stink with the US Mint, what they just did with all the pricing. The mint sets are now $121.
Oh, I believe
I
it.
heard about that. They raised all the prices.
Okay, even going back to 2021, which they still have mint sets of, in December you could got them for $33. 2021's on back, all those even previous years, they jacked them all up to $121 a pop.
Yeah, they went up on all of them, and the silver wasn't worth that much back then, so they making more money like that.
No, I'm talking about mint sets, not the silver proofs, just the regular mint sets.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they
Why?
raised all
Yeah.
of that a couple weeks ago.
Why?
I
Four
saw that.
times. 4 times what they sold last year, they went up.
Why?
Don't know. Nobody knows why they did it. And
I think
in
they said
current
something
mint,
where they were going to stop printing. That's what I'd read, that they were going to stop printing silver for a while.
yeah, but this
I don't know
this
if it's
is
true or
no,
not.
this is clad coins. This ain't silver. It's clad coins.
Okay, Gary, take it easy, more than me.
It's your quarters, your nickels, your dimes, half dollars, your Sacagawea dollars, all
Yeah.
the
I don't know why. That's wrong going up on non-silver coins. The mint sets, plain mint sets. Uncirculated sets. That's wrong. That's being greedy.
yeah. Now, the new U.S. Mint director is from Louisiana.
Oh,
And
really?
I've already
Yep.
sent him emails about this. But apparently, the previous
Yeah.
mint director, the previous mint director signed in the increase.
It was 10.
Now, I got lucky. I went to the coin shop, Louisiana Golden Coin, back at the beginning, right after Christmas. I said, no, right before Christmas. I said, I said, put me down for the new Silver Eagle coming out. And they said, sure. They already locked in their price at the time. It's $90 for the Silver Eagles. But due to the rise in silver, they had to charge me $100. Right now, if you go order an American Silver Eagle right now for this year, it's almost $200 for that coin.
It's insane, the prices.
So lucky I got in, and I did. Okay.
Yeah, I read that article on NOLA.com last week. The guy that is in charge of the mint now, he's from New Orleans. He said that was his dream job growing up. He got into coins at an early age. He went to college. That was his goal, to be the director of the U.S. Mint, and he worked his way up, and he finally got in. I forget his name, but he's seems to be a
Cool
good
deal.
guy. And
hold on. Let's see. I'm going to find out what his name is. U.S.
Braxton, what's up, mon ami? Northwest Louisiana. Coming in right there. Let's see. Oh, Levon. I used to go every Wednesday night, Thursday night. I used to go like 3 times a week. And then I didn't pay for I dropped my subscription with StreamYard, paying per month. So I just do the free time. So it's once a week.
His name is.
In fact, a while back, I got off 3 or 4 months. I didn't go live or more. Just took a break off of YouTube. Didn't go to hardly nobody's streaming nothing. There was only 1 or 2 people I'd go to. That was it. Phil Guy and I think Wayne. That was it.
The guy's name is Paul Hollis.
Hollis?
that's it.
Hollis, yep. Hollis.
Mm-hmm. That's a good name.
I should have remembered that, because when I read the article, it reminded me of Cajun.
Yeah. Let's see. Info. Okay, where's Coin Guy at? I mean, he's in Orlando, I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see if I can Google the Coin Guy coin shop.
I'm gonna go do something else. I got my tablet up and running, so I'll have to get up and go to the computer.
I'm looking it up. The Coin Guy.
I'm looking at something else.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on YouTube also, Coin Guy. Spectacular goes over there all the time and does videos too with him. Let's see. I got a number right here if you want to write it down. Rosebud. Rosebud. I got it right here if you want to write it down. Let me know when you got a pen. Okay, go ahead, Van.
Yeah, I'm looking up something right now.
Oh, okay. They got two Coin Guys. They got Coin Guy above Tampa. And then they got the Coin Guy in Daytona Beach. And I want to say that's where Spectacular goes. Let me look his YouTube channel up. Get his YouTube channel here. It'll have his information. Okay. Let's see. I'm more getting his description. Spring Hill, Florida. Okay. All right. That's the one on the West Coast, I think.
I found a silver melt value calculator just now. That's what I was looking for.
Oh,
So I put one in each.
Spring Hill. Okay. The coin guy, the one that we all know, which YouTube, oh, that's Coin Guy. Which one does Spectacular go to? The Coin Guy or Coin Guy?
I'll have to look up at one of his videos and
Coin
find
Guy, I
out.
think. Yeah, he's the one that I recognize his face in that video. Let me open this in a new tab. Okay.
Okay. The melt values on the war nickel right now is 612. The dimes are 781. The quarters are 1953. See which one's this one?
What's the Franklins?
Hold on. Half dollars are 3905. There's candy. So all your 90%ers are that much. Candy half dollars is six. The 40%ers are 1616. All your big dollars are 84.49, and the ice are 34.54.
I don't have that many dollar coins. I have a shitload of war nickels and stuff. Silver dimes, silver quarters, but that don't add up to anything, really.
I had a couple weeks ago. I went and counted everything. I put it in here. At melt value, the silver I got is almost $6,000.
Wish I had enough to cash in for 6,000. I need that.
Now, I think as of 2022, the American Silver Eagles are all 9.999 silver. So, yeah. And actually, I got a graded one. I just got in the mail. I did one of the games. He's a pretty cool dude. $17 pull, and I got a MS69 Silver Eagle.
Ain't too bad.
No, it's not. It's like a $200 coin. Now, if it would hit 70, you're talking a couple $1,000.
Hey, y'all, you should have it regraded.
No.
They do that, and I'm sure coin people do this. A lot of baseball card channels, they'll have the PGA, the different grading. Yeah, PSA, and the other one's grading system. One will grade it like a card, like a 7, and they'll say, "I don't think this is a 7," and they'll crack it open, and they'll send it to another one, and they'll come back and they'll like, "Look, it's 8.5 or it's a 9." For the, so. And I'm sure with the coin things, it's the same thing. They crack it open. It might be a 66, and then they send it again as like a 68 or something.
There's a guy
each one's got their own authenticity.
There's a guy in New Mexico, the Coin Geek. Yeah, he runs a shop. He sent coins off that you really shouldn't send off to get graded. And he saw one. He says, "This one I think is going to come back on details." It came back it was a 1876 Indian head cent. So he sent it off. He thought he was going to get details. It came back and next up 45. So instead of being worth like 30, $40, it was like almost $1,000 coin.
I'd be like, "Thank you."
Well, he paid for the conservation. that's where they go in there and move all the dirt and grit out professionally. And once they did that, that definitely increased the value. But then he sent another one in. You could clearly see the snow variety is the one coming out of the neck. I can't remember what year it is. He sent it to he first sent it to Annex. Annex recognized the snow variety. So he decided to crack it out, send it to NGC. NGC they didn't catch it. And they gave him details where it was Annex, it was a fine 30. Since it's a PCGS, it comes back. It comes back as a XF45. So it went from $25 to almost $8, back up to almost $600 because the 70 coins are hard to get. The whole 70 series is a low minute series for 10 years. So he was freaking out over that. It took him almost a year to get this done. Because that's when I first got onto YouTube with coin collecting. And I watched him do it gradually. Because he kept, the NGC missed the variety altogether, but PC just picked it up. You can clearly see the one coming out of the net.
Man, it's just that they miss one thing, they miss the other.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd be surprised I'll get a coin that's $8 and they say, oh, it's $1,000. I'd be like, okay, I'm going with that. I'd go with that company for all my coins. I'd say, well, shit, this is crap. Let's get this regraded. But
also, that 24 double die DDO that I found, Connecticut's trying to get it an FS number, and they get ready to re-release the Cherry's Picker Guide to be volume 7 in 2 years, and it should have an FS number. So when that comes out, I will get that coin regrade. I'll get that coin graded with that FS number.
that's good.
But the Orbi Index should be BCGS because they do the FS numbers and so does NGC. Now I do have at my desk 2009 is DDR002 FS802 formative years and double thumb. What I got is graded before the FS number came out, an NX. So tomorrow while I'm here, I'm calling them up by seeing about getting that coin redone with the correct FS number on that slab. So means they have to fill out paperwork.
Me, I've always said that grading, and I've said this in sports cards too. I've always said it's sort of like a scam, and I'll explain why I think that. Because exactly what you was basically saying. Okay, one will say, "Oh, it's this grade," and they crack it open. "Oh, it's this grade," and they missed this. "Oh, it's this grade." They're supposed to be all these professionals, but then you send it to 3 different places, and you'll get 3 different responses on what it is exactly. So it's a guessing game. I mean, I'm sure they look at it, or maybe they don't look at it. Maybe they probably have too much and they guess, and I know in the sports card world, Beckett sold out to I forget who it is, and one of them's trying to rival the market and buy all of the rival graders and just have one grading system. I forget which one it is. I think it's they're all different from the coin people.
Yeah,
probably
PSA. It's PSA that's trying to do it.
Yeah, because they just bought Beckett, and Beckett was one of the ones that graded the sports cards and stuff, and they bought them out for a lot of money. They're all trying to have monopoly on things. Like Fanatics is trying to be the monopolize, and they got the MLB official license in I think 2027. Tops has had the MLB license for 70 years, and then all of a sudden, Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, decides, I don't like Tops. I'm going to go with Fanatics, which owns like Panini and all the card companies, basically. So now Topps is going to lose their license, which means they can't they can't put the Cubs logo, they can't use the logos and any of that stuff anymore. They just got to put the hats in Chicago. They can't use the names anymore. And Topps has been around since the 50s.
Longer than that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think they've been doing baseball cards since the early 50s, but they've probably been around longer than that, like you said. But just because and Topps even offered more money than Fanatics did. And just because Rob Manfred doesn't like Topps, he said, nope, we're pulling an MLB license from them.
Well,
I think it's
if
supposed to
Topps
be next
got
year.
a Babe Ruth card, early Babe Ruth card, then they were doing baseball cards in like the 30s, 20s, 30s. Babe Ruth was way before the 50s.
They didn't make any Babe Ruth cards until pretty much after he retired. I mean, they had a few cigar cards, cigarette cards, but as far as modern baseball cards, the first modern baseball card was 1948 Leaf, and he was already passed away by then. And then each generation, the 50s, 60s, Flea came out with a set of Babe Ruth cards. In the early 60s, Topps did a set in the 70s, I think, of Babe Ruth cards, and then every insert now has the whole inserts and whatnot in it. But back when Babe Ruth was playing, they did the cigar boxes, the cigar cards, and they didn't have a whole lot of those. But the holy grail of the Babe Ruth cards, the 48 Leaf, 48 Bauman, which Bauman is the predecessor to Topps. It started off as Bauman or Bowman, and then they changed the name. They changed it to Topps, and then they split. Bowman went out of Topps, bought Bowman out. That's why in 1989, Topps came out with the Bowman cards, the big oversized cards from the 50s. But yeah, the whole community in sports cards is all messed up now anyway. It's starting to be like that in coins too. I mean, every time, huh?
I was gonna say, I remember as a kid, only thing you could get was Topps.
Yeah, that's all they had. They had an exclusive license. Well, Fleer didn't come around until Fleer was around in the 60s briefly, 63, 64, and then they stopped producing cards. Donruss came out. Fleer came out back in 81. Donruss came out back in 81. Upper Deck started in 1989. The first card they ever printed was the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, which is why that's so a popular card. They started off with that. Score came out in 88, but before that, it was basically Topps, had a monopoly on everything. There were other companies that tried to do stuff like Flea stopped because Flea had a lawsuit against Topps because they were using, and Topps said, well, we have the exclusive license. Nobody else could, do it. And Flea lost. Donruss sued and won because Donruss came out and all these other companies started to come out. And Topps said, well, we have the exclusive license. We should have the only cards out. But then a judge ruled that, well, it's a monopoly. You have to have compete. But they couldn't do they couldn't put stuff out. They had to put stickers in theirs. They couldn't do what Topps was doing. Donruss and Fleer and the rest of them. So yeah, up until that point, hell, even in basketball, basketball cards, nobody produced any basketball cards from 1982 to 1985. I'm talking about like nobody other than like Star, and Star was around for a few years. They make the whole hoopla of a lot of rookie cards are from 1986 Fleer, like the 86 Fleer Michael Jordan. That was the first card that Fleer put out that hit the big time. Well, everybody forgot that Star put out cards in '85 and even '84, Michael Jordan, but they don't count that as because Star wasn't a big company. Star was only around a few years, and they only produced so many cards, but they contribute a lot of the rookies that was in '83, '84. They didn't have any cards. Michael Jordan's true rookie card should be 85 Star instead of 86 Fleer. And even if you don't know what 86 Fleer is, you've seen the card because it's iconic everywhere. But 3 or 4 years, basketball cards didn't even sell. So even Topps stopped making them. And then when Michael Jordan started coming, 85, 86, they said, we're going to jump on this train again. Topps, they saw what Fleer did, and they said, no, we can't have that competition. And Topps started making cards again, basketball cards in the late 80s, I think. But for a while, Fleer had the monopoly on basketball cards. They were raking in. They couldn't get the monopoly on baseball, but they had it on basketball.
Yeah, right here, Topps started producing baseball cards in '51.
That's what I thought, 51, yeah. But they had the exclusive license for 30 years before anybody really... I mean, Fleer challenged them in 63 and was able to make cards in 63 and I think 64, and then they had to stop. They lost a lawsuit, so they stopped making cards altogether until 1981. But Fleer was mostly for like bubble gum. Fleer does double bubble, bubble gum and stuff like that. Fleer's still around to get it. They don't do baseball cards, I don't think, anymore. Just mostly it's Topps, Fanatic. Panini's not even under the Panini name. Upper Deck went out of business. Upper Deck got bought out, but they still produce Upper Deck. They use the name brands.
Yeah.
Score, they all buy each other out.
Wasn't Top Flight a brand of baseball cards?
Who?
Top Flight. Or am I thinking Upper Deck? Top
Thinking
Flight.
Upper Deck.
Okay.
No, Upper Deck.
Okay. Yeah, I know Upper Deck. I remember those some years ago. I used to have
There was
Upper Deck. Had quite a few sets. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Into
Upper
that
Deck
water.
sold out. I mean, no, Upper Deck still produces, but they don't produce. They do non-sports cards now. They don't do. They do like soccer. No, Upper Deck's mainly soccer and hockey now, because they got the hockey license. But they don't do baseball anymore. They don't do basketball, and they don't do football anymore, because they lost the license. And without the license, it's you can't show the logo. You have to airbrush everything else. So what's the point of doing cards? But you got Topps, Upper Deck, Donruss, Score, and then later on Panini came around, which Fanatics bought out. But Topps will never die. I don't think Topps will ever die out. They just won't have the license for baseball, but they still have the football and the basketball license.
Yeah.
And then Upper Deck's got the hockey license. Upper Deck has hockey and golf and soccer. So that's what they pretty much print. But back in the day, they used to have... Huh?
I was going to say Topps also does WWE.
Yeah, well, Topps does all, Topps did Garbage Pail Kids. They did a lot of, they did all the TV shows. And I remember when they had Pro Set. That was around for about 3 or 4 years. Pro Set had an NFL license. And they did all kinds of stuff. They not only did football cards. They mainly did football, but they did like all kinds of other. They had the golf license, and they were around, I want to say 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, and then they went out of business, bankruptcy. The guy that started it passed away, I believe, and it went into it went to either he passed away or he went to prison for tax fraud. I can't remember which. It might have been both. I forget his name, but he would make himself the Santa Claus card every year, and he would make himself Santa. He'd make himself the elf next to Santa, and it was like, "Hi, I'm the owner's name, started with a D, I think Donald or something like that. But Pro Set had the license in the early '80s for football, and they were exclusive for a couple of years. They were exclusive, and Top sued them, and I think that's maybe why they went on. Top sued them, or somebody sued them, and because Topps had a license for football too. Topps was allowed to use the thing, but Pro Set would put on their cards exclusive, the only NFL officials licensed card, which was not true because back in the day, they let Topps do it too. Topps had the exclusive. It wasn't exclusive like Topps was allowed to do it. They didn't have anything exclusive licensing in football back in the day. They didn't think about it. So, but yeah, a lot of digital stuff, non-digital. I don't know, but let's see. Oh,
Man, my phone's getting hot. I want to get off.
No,
here.
they got some baseball card diehards out there. That baseball cards are
yeah.
gonna be here as long as they people interested in it. They'd be there.
I'll tell you this, right? I was trying to sell a few of them here that I got some, and they got this one guy I was talking to, and he's like, I want this card, this card, and this card, this card. Okay, fine, that's it. I show him all the cards I got, and he's, no, I'm not interested in any of those. And I go, well, you named you had this card, and I showed him all the ones. Just because they're not graded, he don't want to buy them. And I go, well, shit, buy them and then grade them. I'm not going to, it's a business. But he contacted me, and I said, all right, I'll sell them to you for this price, this price. And I showed him all the pictures. He's like, nope. I'm talking about like all the Michael Jordan cards I have, he's like, nope. He goes, I wanted graded cards. I said, well, I only have one graded card. I don't buy graded cards. I have a few of them that I have bought. I said, grading's a scam anyway. I said, buy the damn card. Buy the card and get it graded yourself. Problem solved. But that kind of pissed me off because this guy is the one that actually contacted me and asked me about it. And I said, yeah, I'll sell them to you. Fine. That's, hey, whatever, need to make some extra money. Well, sure, why not? And then he pulled that shit on me. I'm just like, I don't know. I hate when people do that. It's like, don't get my hopes up like that.
It's not that small of a crowd. I know when I was young, in the early 70s, man, baseball cards was the thing,
Oh, yes, they were.
1970, 71, 72. I mean, but I was a kid, I was, 8 years old, 10 years old. But once you get out of something, that crowd seems small. Okay. Just like, let's say CB's. Okay. Back in the 90s, people were saying CB's dead, CB's dead. I'm like, no, it ain't. It ain't booming like it was in the 70s, in 75, 76. I mean, CB was that was the thing, it was a new fad, new way of communication, all that. Very expensive hobby too. Base stations, towers, and big antennas, beams.
Yeah.
But CB was alive and well in the night. It's alive and well now. It's just if you get out of something, you don't see it happening. You're not in that crowd anymore,
Yeah, with CB, there's no service fees, no taxes. Talk all you want.
All right, DNR, take it easy, mon ami.
You just
Hey,
gotta
Wayne, how you doing, man?
Just gotta watch the SWRs. That's all you gotta worry about.
Yeah. Make sure if you got a lot of power, make sure nobody got a pin in your coax or a needle in your coax.
Oh, look, we actually had a neighbor. This TV was made in it was one of the first color TVs that come out. And every time we keyed up the mic on the base station, it would scramble his TV. He called the FCC out, my dad. So they come out and they check. They told the man, sir, this station is legal. You should need to upgrade your damn TV.
What's up, Goody?
Not too much. How's it going, Boo?
Oh, good. What, you dispatching tonight?
Oh, this is just a background with my OBS. I was dispatching to some degree. I was
Oh,
just,
okay. I thought you was in the office at work.
I was running the shift. Well, it's my shift, so I guess I do that every night. But no, it's kind of a slow night. We didn't have but a few calls.
Oh, okay. So, are you at the office now or no?
This is just a program that I use to. Let's see here. Let me see if I
No,
can.
I know all about the backgrounds and stuff. But I mean, are you officially at work?
No, I just got home. I just walked into the house.
Okay. Oh, so you got off of work and went. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, walked off, left work, and came home. Put my radio on to charge because I got to be back at work in the morning, and then came in here, sat down, opened my email, and clicked on the link. So
There you go.
So how's the weather where you at?
it's like 21, 22 degrees. It's not too bad. It's not a whole lot of snow, not any snow or sleet, anything like that.
Y'all had a lot of ice though. Y'all had a bunch of trees down over there. I heard.
Well, I think it depends on where you're at. Where I'm at between here and work is really no major problem.
Yeah, 'cause Oxford,
Well,
they had man, that too boy. I know you in that not in that immediate area more than likely, but you around that area.
well, Oxford's pretty good ways north of me, I think. Hang on, let me
Oh,
look.
really? Okay.
Now Lawrence, Mississippi to Oxford, Mississippi. It's that is straight north of here, about almost 3 hours. It's 171 miles.
Oh, I thought you was up in that top 1/3 part of Mississippi.
No, I'm just outside of Jackson, which is right there in the middle.
Right.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay.
In fact, there were more homes go without electricity in Hinds County, which is just not far from here, and then I think more than that in Madison, which is north of that. And so it's we've been really fortunate to have missed the most of it, and so it hadn't been too bad.
Gotcha.
In fact, if that bad weather had come a little bit further south, and we had ice roads and down trees and that type of thing, which has happened here before, then I probably would have worked a shift as well, which means I would have been working about 32 hours straight. But I took off, I was able to take off a shift because we didn't have the problems. But I'll work a shift tomorrow.
Well, it's not over yet. There's another one building up coming down this weekend, so get ready.
Well,
yeah, two more Polar Expresses coming down.
Well, I'm hoping it don't come here, but it probably will.
It will. It's going all the way down in Florida.
It's going to hit Baton Rouge, definitely for sure.
It's gonna be worse than this one. They said the two combined gonna be worse than this one.
Well, then we'll probably have some issues, which means I may get a little. Of course, this week I'm already scheduled for. I'll do 80 hours this week. Maybe 88.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have 5 overtime shifts. No, I'll have 6 overtime shifts. So that's 48 hours of overtime and 40 hours of. So I'll end up with 88 hours this week. And it's a long week, but pays pretty good. So
Yeah.
Hey, we got a couple more years and then I can retire. So, if I can hold out a couple more years, then I'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that other heater on.
Today I was watching YouTube videos at lunch. People were posting trees that were dead that had absorbed a lot of water. They were freezing. No, they were actually exploding up
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
any heavy sap tree will do that, like a pine tree. Any
Yeah,
heavy sap trees, like Missy's, she's got a good friend that lives up by the lake, by Cocodrie up there, Cocodrie Lake, Alligator Lake, and it's called Crooked Creek State Park, and she lives on Spillway Road, right below the lake, and it goes up, and she had a tree, a oak tree, like a pin oak, the little
yeah.
leaves, not the not the little live oak trees, the one with the
I know what
branches
you're
going
talking
down to the
about.
ground. The leaves about like that, pin oak. Anyway, popping oak, and uh, there was one. It was like 3 foot across the trunk from left to right, but now it's up bottom to top because it laid down. It broke and laid down.
Wow.
Hey,
Let's-
sleeper, what's up, Lance? What?
hey, Lance, how's it going, brother?
I don't see the chat on my side, so I ain't worried about it. No.
Looking something well between 2 and 5.
See, this storm was what worried me with that dead red oak in my backyard. Ice on those dead limbs were broken off real fast. Because the original forecast for this storm was supposed to hit Baton Rouge, but it kept adjusting more and more, floating more north, and that's what it ended up doing. But this next one, it's going to hit Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Oh, the train just passed a while ago. Sometimes when the train passes, it does that. Look. Just leave it on for a night light. Johnny will need it when he wakes up. Well, no, because we're going to be in here all night. We'll have the light on. So, yeah, we're not going to sleep.
I'm about to get off here in a minute. I need to take my medication. I need to go put one of them heat packs on my pipe out front. It's insulated. You keep the heat in for at least 8 to 10 hours.
3 degrees. Damn. Feels like 14. Let's see. I think it felt like 14 earlier over here.
Oh, I don't know what it is now. Let's see. Oh.
Okay, the wind's not blowing as hard. It's 24. Feels like 20 with the wind chill factor. 21 at 8 o'clock. 19 at 6 o'clock. It ain't gonna be too terribly bad. Not like the teens, like they first called for. They called for 15 a few days ago. The forecast was saying 15 this morning, but 19, 20, it's better than 13 and 10 and 5.
It's 24, feels like 17.
I'm live right now.
I don't know if you heard me. It's 24 here, feels like 17.
Minus 14. Oh, shit.
Oh, God, that's cold.
Oh, feels like minus 14. Yeah, you had minus 14 on there. Mac and cheese. There you go. I buy that cheap, the cheapest box of mac and cheese you can find at the store. Like Berkshire's or Great Value or whatever. The plain old mac and cheese, not the extra creamy, not all that crap. Because I add a little bit more milk to mine and a tad more, and I use real butter. I like my mac and cheese liquidy. Not liquid like a soup, but liquidy. Where you can't eat it with a fork. All the juice stays in the bowl. So I eat with a spoon.
Hey, I get that.
There's a lot of people, you bake mac and cheese or make a, homemade mac and cheese, and you can eat that with a fork, and and the cheese will come with the fork. But the way I do it with the box mac, uh-uh.
Listen to this. If I
Oh,
fall,
homemade. Gotcha.
if I fall down, I got to call for help. Okay, this means call 911. Well, I thought about one of those devices you wear around your neck.
Yeah.
Those first alert things.
Yeah.
Those things run you $25 to $30 a month.
Okay.
Okay. Galaxy just came out with a brand new watch. It's $18 a month. I can do the exact same thing that damn First Alert can do with this watch. I actually can hit a button. There's a siren function. What it does, it will emit a high-pitched sound for 15 seconds. You don't turn it off, it will call 911 automatically and send your location to them, and they send out help.
Wow. So, like, if you get robbed in a parking lot, or somebody trying to rob you, you just click check your time on your watch and surprise.
Well, what happened a couple of Sundays ago? One of the managers needed help at the store, so I came in and I actually fell down. I was trying to pick up something and I lost my balance and went down hard. And my phone was in the bedroom. Well, it was killing my knees to try to crawl. So I was able to get over to a laundry basket and lift up my knees and put a cloth. And what I did, I actually slid my knees across the floor, gave a reach up to the phone and call for 911. The door was open. I said, the door is open. I'm in my bedroom and I cannot get up. If I fall down, I can't get up. I have to call for help now. That's how bad my muscular dystrophy is. I mean, I do exercises I do exercises at night. Try to do squats, whatever, as low down as I can go to try to increase my strength, but it's not working.
Right.
Well,
part of that is also with diabetes, with the neuropathy in my feet. I can't feel what I'm pushing up against to even get up off the floor. Now, if I can move my mattress on my bed over, I can get up that way, but it takes me an hour to get up because I could gradually do it. But that day I just couldn't get up. Yeah, my knee was killing me for about 2 weeks. I had that guy had a first aid kit. The guy goes, "Oh, man, you said, don't worry. I put my first aid kit. I did it all up. I'm good to go now. Just once I get up, I guess you gotta get on my feet somehow. Once I do that, I'm okay."
Get you one of them rollators, like I got. Walker, but it's got the wheels on it. 4 wheels, and it's got a seat on it.
My doors are not wide enough for those.
Yeah. This will go into a 2.6 door, 2.8 door, easy.
If you got a bathroom door, maybe my bedroom door, but the other doors it won't go in.
Interior doors are like 2 foot 6 inches. That's 30 inches, and this right here is because I got a small bathroom door, very small. It's
I know.
This thing is 21 inches wide. That's it. It's only 21 inches. That's not even 2 foot.
But those guys came in and picked me up. I said, I just need to sit down for a minute. And I looked down, saw blood on my knee, pull out the first aid kit, patched it all up. They goes, the one firefighter goes, "How you know how to do the first aid so well?" I said, 1, Boy Scouts, 2. I had an uncle that had an ambulance service. He taught me how to do first aid.
You see that egg box on the seat?
Yeah.
That's an egg box. this thing's about 8 inches wider than that box. I tell you what, when I told my doctor wrote out a prescription for it, and my
Yeah,
insurance paid for it.
that's what I need to do.
And it's she said it's a walker with wheels. She showed me a picture of it. And I don't know what site she went to, but them things are like $1,200. I'm like, oh man. She said, "Oh, your insurance guy," but they only $100. You go like my pharmacy, it was $100. They don't rip the insurance companies off.
My dad got a new one. He gave my mom his first one. So, but he got one.
Hey, Jason.
How you doing, Wayne?
I'm not going to stay long, but I will to tell you this.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, I had a heck of a day today, and I'll tell you, I hate snow. I really do. Okay. Because I had to get my stupid snowball working, right?
Oh, your snowblower? Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to keep them running during the summer too. Otherwise, they ain't gonna start in the winter.
Yeah, but that wasn't the problem. The electric starters.
Yeah, 110 starters on snowblowers.
They're junk. All right. So I got a friend of mine that knew all about them. So he started with the rope there. He started that up because electric starter wouldn't work. So he started up from the back with the rope on it.
Right.
So I had to plow my whole driveway out, like a bunch of snow we had in our driveway. We must have 22 inches of snow.
Wow.
We had to plow. I had to plow it out in the driveway and the sidewalk. Oh, pain.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Well, you in cold country up there in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah. And then they're talking about another storm, and I hope it doesn't hit us.
Two more Polar Expresses coming down. They're gonna come down here and wreak havoc on all the South, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, down into Florida, way down in
Gary,
Florida.
how you doing, man? How's everything?
Boom. I appreciate you having me up, brother. It was a pleasure talking with everybody. But I have to get up 6 o'clock in the morning. And
I got you. Yeah, 6 comes early, don't it?
And I need to spend a few minutes calming my dogs down, or they're gonna wreak havoc. We take
Gotcha.
If I don't spend a few minutes with them, they're gonna be up all night, and my room's gonna be worth darn.
Yeah, they need attention.
Right.
All right, Gary. Appreciate you coming in, bud.
Take care.
Enjoyed it. Y'all have a good.
So what happened to me? I had to plow the driveway, right? And the night before, I was yelling and bitching at that snowblower, right? Because it wouldn't work. So I had a neighbor across the street from me, the contractor, and he was having trouble with his. He couldn't move it forward. I wouldn't move forward. So he said, if I ever need my help, let me know. So I asked him to come over, and he said he started it up for me. I plowed the whole thing. And then it was a rough day today. So I won't be staying long anyway. I might stay a little bit though. And so the snowball is working good now. I emptied all the gas out. I used it all up, make sure the gas was gone. It said in the book, run the gas out. Don't leave it in there. So I run it all out. So I don't have to plow anymore for a while. But that second storm they're claiming, I hope it doesn't hit us. I've had enough. I mean, really, seriously.
I got a friend from high school. She married a guy. She lives in one of the suburbs up near Pittsburgh. He actually installs hydraulic piping for new construction and existing driveways and sidewalks. And what it does, it pumps the glyco antifreeze underneath those sidewalks hot, and it melts the snow. Because some of the suburbs, if you don't keep your sidewalk clean, and they'll fine you. So he's been making a kill in the last 20 years some of these suburbs, and including some of these other subdivisions. They got up there that don't have it. He goes up there. He installs this flex tubing and hooks it up into their heating system down in the basement, and it thaws it. Now, granted, if it's a heavy snowstorm, it's going to take a while for it to melt. But the water gets hot enough, it'll melt and drain down into the street drains.
All right.
It won't freeze up because it's hot.
Yeah. Quick Ranch said they use that up north and the malls and all that.
Yeah.
He's in Michigan. And he said they use that at the malls and all that. It's radiant heat. Yeah, they do that in floors too.
Yeah.
Like Midwest, up north, down, about the Tennessee line, that area right there is when they start putting in radiant floor heat. Hot water runs underneath the floors, the wooden floors, or whatever floor it is. But anyway, it runs under the subfloor. And then, naturally, whatever floor you got on top of that.
There's some schools in East Baton Rouge Parish. They actually disconnected, but they got it. They actually have it in the concrete.
Right. That's the way to do it. What kind of carb is it? Is it a Walbro or
The what?
Quick Ranch? It says snowblower float gets stuck and it leaks gas. When it gets stuck, it leaks out the venturi.
Huh.
And then sometimes it'll get stuck and it'll leak, like say on a lawnmower engine, riding a lawnmower engine. It'll go in the cylinder, in one of the cylinders, and it hydrolock. And you go like that. And then you pull the spark plug out. Make sure you get the wire out of the way, not touching metal, tie it up somewhere. And then you turn the lawnmower over and blow all that gas out. Me and John at one time, the guy called us and he says, my lawnmower caught on fire. Can y'all come work on it? Yeah, sure. So we get over there and it's like, yeah, he caught it on fire. All right. It was hydrolock. And he took the spark plug out and just put it to the side, and blew all that gas out, and the spark plug was still on the wire, and it was sparking. It caught on fire, melted all that plastic. We had to get new parts for the carburetor, all that plastic stuff on the metal shafts. Not sealing, bowl over filling at times. But if it's a Walbro or a Nicky or what kind of carb, because some carbs they have a brass seat that you need to clean, like with a Q-tip and a drill with some polish, like a valve compound, and then you get that lacquer off of there, and then that needle is seat. The needle's got a Viton tip, and the brass seat itself is a brass bushing. I done worked on many of them things.
My son one time put too much oil in the lawnmower and it wouldn't crank. I had to actually sit there and rip it apart, pull the oil out. There was so much oil that it was actually going back into the fuel, into the bowl for the fuel. So I had to clean all that. It took me an hour and a half to clean all that stuff up. But I had to go buy new seals for some of the parts to put it back together. That was the first time I ever tore apart a lawnmower engine.
They're easy to work on. Well, they're easy to work on when you know how.
They use no YouTube. I just started pulling the screws off, and what I did, I laid a piece of plastic on the ground. As I pulled them off, I put them in order. The way I pulled them off, then I put them back in order. I reverse number, from the largest to the smallest.
Huh.
So I went and bought a new seal kit and all that. Thank God they had them at the Ace Hardware store.
Hmm.
For there, I think 5 O-rings I had, or five O-rings I had to replace, and 3 seals. Yeah, I tore the engine apart, put everything out.
5 O-rings? I don't know where they got O-rings and
I call
lawnmower
them
engines.
O-rings. It's the seals.
Oh, okay.
All the
Well, you
parts.
got a seal. You got your main shaft seal at the sump that goes in the sump cover or crankcase cover. They call them a sump. That's the official name. You got one there. You got a top one. That's which you really don't need to get one for that because you're not actually taking the crank out. And
No.
then I don't know why you have to tear it apart to get the oil out. All you had to do is take the carburetor off, empty some oil, take the carb off, and then that'd have been it. Unless he flooded it like oil was getting up in the cylinder,
That's exactly what it was.
But that's man, that is a lot of oil. That's like a gallon of oil.
He put in 1.5 quarts of oil.
My snowball is new, so it's not that old. Only used it once. It's doing fine.
But those 110 starters for your snow, they not expensive. They cheap. It's a 110 starter. Plug in the wall. That's snow blowers when they came out with the 110 volt starters. House voltage AC. They did it right because batteries go dead in that cold weather. And it takes a 110 starter to start them things. And then you have hell sometimes starting them with the 110 starter.
Pain in the ass, too.
And there's, man, I mean, you got them big D handles on the rope, pull rope. You got them big old D handles on there and extra heavy rope, thick rope, or line, I should say.
Mm.
And it's hell starting them with a rope starter. It's
It
hell.
works fine now, though. It worked for me. And I started it back up, so it's fine. I'm not using that starter anymore. I don't want to cooperate. So it's a hell with that. That's easier doing it that way. Now you fixed it.
Probably got a contact in there that's dirty.
I don't know, but I didn't use it that much. I only used it maybe once. And that was it.
Contacts are dirty. Yeah. I mean, once you use something like a lawnmower engine or snowblower engine, and a lot of snowblowers use Tecumseh engines. Tecumseh is good engines. Thomas, he works on Tecumsehs all the time. He used to come in my chats all the time. It's too late for him now because of his work, but he redoes Tecumsehs. He'll overhaul them, restore them. The old ones, he'll restore them, make them look like brand new, sell them. But anyway, what was I saying about that? Anyway, oh yeah, once you use something and get that cheap gas in it with ethanol and let that thing set up, you have hell with it. You got to run them all the time. A lawnmower that runs every day, like people that cut grass for a living, they'll use ethanol gas because it's cheaper, but a lot of them will not use ethanol gas. The smart ones do not use. They use pure gas, non-ethanol.
I use
If you use ethanol and run it all the time, you have no problems with it. No problems at all because it's not setting up and forming tapioca pudding.
I use the right gas for what was said in the manual. A guy asked me that, and I said, no, I use the right gas. I'm not using the wrong stuff. So, because, I don't want nothing to happen to it. That I needed that to plow that out, and that was deep. That was pretty deep.
What's up, Cole? Man, you still awake?
So what's going on with you? You're doing the same thing about the pipes again? That's what you're up for?
Whenever we get a freeze, I run the water every hour. 5 minutes, hot right here, the sink, 5 minutes. Then when that's up, 5 minutes on the cold.
What's the temperature over
then after that, I go to the bathroom, turn on both hots in the bathroom, tub and sink. Now the washer the washer, I don't worry. Washing machine for the clothes, I don't worry about that. The pipe is inside the house, you know,
So
and
what's the
that
temperature?
water, the water actually circulates that water, you know, right there. So because it's all attached to each other. Anyway, I turn on the hots, the two hots.
Mm.
Come in here, 5 minutes. My timer goes off.
Wow.
I go in, turn the hots off, turn the coal on, come back in here, 5 minutes. I go back, turn them off.
What's
And
the
I look at the
temperature?
time. And I look at the time. And
What is
if
the
it's
temperature over there
like
right
right
now?
now, it was 11:45 when it was all said and done a while ago. So I wrote down right here 12:45.
So what's the temperature over there right now? Cold?
21, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, farther you get away from the big cities, the colder it gets. It's 26, no, 24 here, feels like 17.
It's 16 over here where I am. That's why I'm just not going to stay long. But anyway, thanks, Kate, for letting me being up here. But I have to get some sleep, so I'll be seeing everybody tomorrow.
Okay.
Heck of a day today, an aggravated day, but everything's all right now.
Gotcha.
But all right, stay safe and stay healthy. All right, and I'll
I'm
see
fixing
everybody
to-
again.
All right, Wayne, take it easy.
Bye.
Yeah. In fact,
got-
tomorrow, once they get done with my trees, I need to crank up my Ryan lawnmower and make sure that battery don't die.
There you go. Yeah. I ain't gonna be on much longer. Another 15 minutes. I gotta eat. I got food that was on the stove that's ready that Missy cooked earlier this afternoon, and she just left everything on the stove for me. She went to try to get some rest. She couldn't get no rest, so but we'll be up all night. I'll be up till probably, I don't know, 5, 6 in the morning, and then get some sleep, and then she'll take over. He's right there. Field guy, you are being summoned.
I just turned the chat off. I've been listening the whole time.
No.
I just
it
turned
was
the
like
chat
Coach
off.
said,
I had it on the entire time.
He said, "Where's Field guy?" He's right there.
I died. I'm not here anymore. This is my spirit.
Le bon de paradis. Paradise. Heaven. Paradis. Heaven.
Coach, you should have been in Scotty's early when he was talking about French stuff. You would have been one of the perfect experts. If I could get him to focus on that. But
Oh, he was saying pantaloons. We don't say it like that. In French, it's not pronounced like that.
he's talking about his regiment and stuff. He gets into
Yeah,
that.
no, but he was talking when I typed in pantaloons. Pantaloons. That's how we say it in French. Pantaloons. Instead of pantaloons, pantaloons. Pants, and that's how it is. It looks like what I did. That's how it's spelled, but it's not pronounced like that. It's a pont instead of pant. Pont, like a point, but pont. Haunt, haunted house. Haunt, like that. Pont, pantaloons.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh.
Okay. It's corn showing time. It just came in the mail today. Let's see if we get the camera right. There
What
you go.
you got? A V-nickel?
Yeah, but wait.
Man, that thing's uncirculated, huh?
Yeah, no, it's got some wear on there, like right up in here in the hairline.
Ain't a lot, because you can see Liberty real good on there.
Yeah,
that's a good looking V-nickel. 1883, 1888.
1883.
Okay.
It's first year because it has this is the count. This is the one that they would
Cents.
yeah, it's missing the cents. They're dipping the gold. Try to pass off the $5.
Yeah, right. They had a blind guy that.
No, he is deaf.
He was half blind, wasn't he?
No, he was deaf. He couldn't speak.
Oh, I know this story.
Well, I thought he was blind half blind because of the fact that he wasn't passing it as a $5 gold piece because he couldn't see it. He couldn't see that it had if it had cents or no cents on it.
Got a little bit of a die crack right there tying that in. Look at that. Can you see it?
Oh wait, let me hold on.
You got to
Blood.
present you.
Can now. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's connecting the D and the F.
Yeah, I just realized that. Got a lot of good detail left on here. I may send this into Annex just to get graded just for the heck of it. It's probably close to a 40 grade wise. A little ding right. Let me get my pointer out versus my finger. Got a little ding right there
Yeah.
on that rim.
I gotta get some coffee. I'll be right back. I mean, I can hear y'all and see y'all.
There's a little spot right here on the V, right there, a little contact mark. Yeah, it's probably about 30 or 45 grade.
Ain't too bad. What you paid for it?
I forgot to look at the receipt.
Oh,
Looks like it's been cleaned. Or this just may be just be from wear and tear right up here, this little tannish part. But look at the details on the stars. There's another crack.
you could always smell the coin and determine if it was clean. Something would come up.
But little crack right there.
Not too bad.
Yeah, if I move the camera to the right on the screen, it moves. If I move the phone to the left, it moves to the right on the screen because it's reversing it.
Mm. Yeah, reverse angle crap.
So here's that West Point quarter. Real form, that's it.
I don't know if I've seen that particular coin before.
See, there's the W.
I've never gotten a W in my life ever.
Which one is it?
Real form.
Weir Farm? Yeah.
Yeah.
W-E-I-R. Weir Farm. Oh, it's got the privy mark too.
Yeah.
V75.
Yep. That was the
Was that
75th
V7S?
anniversary of
The end of World War II.
World War II victory. World War II.
Yep.
Ah.
That was the
Wow.
year. And that was the last year for the West Pointers too, I think.
Yeah. Now on the Philadelphia Minute coins, there's a die break that occurs right here. That is called the broken branch. I have yet to find one. Dirty Waters finds them all the time. Oh, that guy gets the luck on that one.
Some people have all the luck. Like
Yeah.
Jeep and John's, the king of the W's. He used to get a shitload of them. I said, I can't get one. He's getting like 50 of them.
Yeah, that's the West Point Porter. For those that never seen one.
I've seen them. I just never had any.
I've gotten me change like at Burger King, at the Mary Lee Donuts, car wash.
I don't get a whole lot of change. I use my card a lot, but even when I did get change, I've never gotten any. I always check my change. Never got one. I don't think they send them down far here far enough. I mean, if they do, people grab them.
Late nights. A lot of late nights. Quick rent.
Oh.
Where'd you get that Liberty nickel at? That
I got up or whatnot. No, I have to look at the price. God dog it. Hold on. I think I can get to it on my computer. In fact, I need to have a show soon selling some coins and whatnot. It's going to be mostly proof coins.
Damn, that's like a $15 nickel, huh?
No, it's more than that.
Really?
Yep. Let's see something.
Well, extra fine. Okay, $18. That's EF40,
Are
18
you
bucks.
are you looking in the red book?
I'm looking at Coinbook USA.
Let's see what PCGS says.
Depends on your grade. They got 84 of them for sale.
Oh, nickels. Liberty nickel.
XF. Here's one. 1883 without sound. That's a good looking nickel too. XF, $11. They got one graded. Oh, that's ICG. That's basement. 1883, and it's gold plated. Racketeer nickel. Here's one. Annex MS61, $80.
PCGS. At a 30 is 22, a 40 is 25, a 60 is 85, 63 is 130. The highest known grade is the 67. That's 20. They saying $2,650.
Okay, what you said? The first part you started.
A 30 is at $22 graded.
Oh, that's graded. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a 40 is 18. Raw.
Well,
AU is $25.
yeah. Now there is a repunch date FS 1301 at a 30. That's $55 graded. The 1302 at a 30 is $28 repunch date. Now I need to look at the pictures, but there's no repunch date on that coin. I don't think so. No, there's no repunch date on there.
Date. Okay.
Yeah, on the date. See if I can see what I want to see what this S1301 looks like. I'm pulling it up on my computer screen right now. They got pictures of it. Oh, I see it. It's inside that. It looks almost like a double die, but it's not. No, I don't have it. But let's see. Let me go to my. Oh, I got messages. Got to tell you. I gotta find my sales activity. I gotta go back. Got to tell you. All this stuff on here is a little bit different on the computer versus on the cell phone.
I'm looking at some for sale right here.
On eBay?
Well, it's an extension off of Coinbook USA. It's just everywhere,
Okay.
Different. Like one could be on eBay, another one is what have you, but it's all off of Coinbook USA. Here's one for $6. Boy, it's in rough shape too. I mean, you can't even hardly see the ear and the eye. That thing's in poor condition. It says G6, but I doubt it. It's lower than that. That just not even G4. Here's one 83 no sense PB. Whatever he put PB, whatever that's standing for, $20. It's in pretty good shape. Here's another one for 22. That's a good looking nickel.
Let's see.
There's another one for 650. That's in poor shape. Here's a nice looking one here. AU condition. 25.
Says okay. With shipping, I paid $20.29 for that nickel.
Okay. And you think it's a 40?
At least a 40.
Okay.
40, 45, somewhere up in that ballpark. Definitely not a 50.
Well, that's about right, because $18, and then you got your shipping involved and all that, so that runs, $25. Yeah. Dan Ron, what's up, Mona Me? Wasn't
Wait a
paying
minute.
attention
Wait a
to
minute. Wait a
the
minute.
chat
That's not
on
it.
another site.
Hold on. Looking at the wrong thing. I looked at the wrong order. I'll
Wrong
find
order.
it. Yeah, somebody else's. I gotta do a review. Oh, 23.35. Yeah, I found it. I found him.
That's about right.
Wait a minute. I'm missing the coin. Oh, he missed something. Oh God.
Oh boy.
There is a lady. She left off a coin out of my order.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I want them to go back.
Uh-oh.
Well, I need to go check that package. I only saw one come out, and this is number 24 on her show, and I missed number 39. This is okay. This is Tony Gold and Silver. What was 39? Now I have to go watch the damn video, figure out what it is. Yeah, I want to message them. They left out 2 coins. They left out total 2 coins on my order. I need to go check that package.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure it ain't taped together in there somewhere.
I'm gonna go find out. I put all the
Or stuck
It's under
together
the-
with some candy, some old 50-year-old candy stuck together.
no, I don't need that. I wish it
Johnny,
was.
Johnny brought one out the other day, a penny. It was a 1972 D. And it was like, I found this in the coin store at Walmart. And I'm like, damn, what's that tracao in there? He was like, some old candy, I guess. I put it under the microscope, and it wasn't a double die, but it was a candy die. That thing was sticky. I had to go scrub my hands off. Time to go run the water.
The package is empty.
Oh boy, you got the boy. I hope they don't say, "Oh, well, we sent it. We sent it. It says sent, received." But yeah, the package is received, but you got 2 coins that you didn't put in it.
That's how they try to get away with that crap. I mean, I'm not saying they did, but sometimes eBay is notorious for that. Some people, especially, I don't buy coins on eBay. I really never did. I buy baseball cards, football cards, stuff, but I haven't done that in a while either. But I don't ever remember buying coins off of there for that reason.
Well, unless you know them, if you know them, it's all right.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever bought any coins off eBay. I don't remember.
Oh, they got all kind of gyps on there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's showing the receipt is showing one item, but I'm looking at the whatnot, it's showing 3 items.
So did they charge it for 3 and only send one, or did they only charge it for 1 and put all 3? That's the
Oh,
thing.
that's right. It's showing this. Oh, the charges went through. No,
Oh, you might want to contact that seller and say, "Hey, what's going on here?"
yeah, because the receipt only shows one being printed out. One item.
It's I don't know the whatnot rules and all that stuff. I'm sure they're the same as
What does your
eBay, give or
payment
take.
show? The payment is the one that tells all. If they charged you for 3 and they sent 1, that's a big discrepancy.
I'm getting ready to open it up. These other 2 are. I got the.
Let me get on eBay. I sent a message to a seller, and they had a ridiculous price on a regular penny. They wanted, I don't know, $1,000 or something. Man, it was like I sent him. I says, "Is that that yada yada?" Oh yeah. I'm like, man, that is not what you saying it is.
Okay, this is funny. This is the same show. Purchased 3 coins that day. 1 showing, 2 are showing completed, but I don't have it. I want to go watch the video. They're about 39 and 40 right in a row. Oh, wait a minute. That was a different order. Wait a minute. How could I get 2 different orders? One was delivered today.
Well, if you get a different order with different coins, then you're in business. But somebody messed up something, whether they messed up the shipping or the posting, or they packaged the wrong stuff in the wrong thing, and I don't know.
I wonder if she put this in another package and then sent it out to the wrong person.
That's probably what happened.
Because I don't have it. But
Hey, maybe you'll get another package with like a bunch of Morgans in it or something. You'll be like, okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'd contact them and say, hey, what's going on here? Show them, email them what you say. This is what you sent me. I don't know what's going on here. But I mean, if they charged you for 3 and they sent you 1, and they owe you. But if they charged you for 1 and sent you 1 and didn't send you the other 2, then no harm, no foul. But still, you want them. You know.
Well, it's saying, okay, this is the same show. Did she do 2 different shipments? It's possible I got the other 2. I gotta see what the coins are. I'll have to watch the video. I'll have to watch the video receipt and see what it was.
Why?
It's possible it came
wasn't
in.
they just shipped in 1? I don't get that.
Unless I bought 2 different shows. That's possible.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's probably what happened. Let me see when the 18th was. That was a Sunday.
They don't deliver mail on Sunday.
No, that's when the show was. The 18th.
Oh.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at when the show was done.
I don't go on Whatnot. I had it on my phone. I got rid of it, but I gotta put it back on because they told me I got my $15 to spend still. People have told me there's this my former coworker. He got banned from Whatnot because he said he kept winning too many giveaways from channels, and people got pissed and they reported him, and they banned him. He can't go on anymore at all. He won something like 50 giveaways in like a month. He goes,
Oh,
"It ain't my fault. I go up there and I win." They were pissed because he don't spend any money on Whatnot, but he showed me where he's banned. I said, "Well, shit, here I should have told him here take my account."
Not ready yet,
Can't ban
Missy.
you
Oh yeah, it is.
there.
yeah, I want to get off the phone. I can't watch video on the computer. You have to
No.
watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
I may have opened it up and
Okay.
just don't realize it. I guess what the coins are, but why would you give me two different shipments? Well, this is two different shows. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's a possibility too.
Because it's saying it was delivered January 24th, and that would have been Saturday. Because this other one came today.
Okay, here's one right here. Here's a Jeep on eBay.
And I did check my bank account, so these charges did go through. So
Look at that. 17. It's a bicentennial Ike. It says no mint mark. $1,000.
eBay's full of that
Yeah,
crap. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got
right.
one of those. Maybe I could sell it for $1,000.
Yeah. If you got like 10
And you
of
know,
them,
some idiot's
hey
gonna
man, I
bid
got 10 of those.
some.
I'll make you a deal. 500 a
Yeah,
piece, and you sell them and make 500 profit.
well, they do that shit to inflate it. They did that with baseball cards. Certain baseball cards that had no value whatsoever, and said, "Oh, rare rookie card," and they printed thousands of them, and people were buying these cards for $300-400, and they were worth a quarter. I was like, "Well, shit, I got a few of these. I'll sell them."
Oh, and right here, look, let me show you something. Right here, it says $425 shipping. UPS, post office, $425 shipping. I sent him a message. I said, "You think shipping would be free on this worthless coin? Somebody paying $1,000 for a worthless coin. You figure shipping would be free."
I bet you got no response
No
whatsoever.
response. No response.
He probably
Not at
blocked you.
all.
Said, "I'm not interested in you." Where the hell are they selling that from?
that's eBay.
Yeah, but let's
No,
see where
what state
down.
or country?
Port Richey, Florida. Newport Richey,
That
Florida.
figures.
That's down by Spring Hill down there, by the coin shop.
It'd be like
Well,
$1,000. I got like 20 of those coins. If that's shit.
I got a bunch of ites I can sell like that.
Wait,
Oh,
did
yeah.
anybody bid on that thing? Did anybody bid on it?
I don't know if it was a bid. No, it's a
It'll
buy it
tell
now.
you.
No, it's a buy it now. Got to make offer on it
Oh.
though, right there.
Offer him $1 for it and see what you get.
Just because I'm nice, I'll give him $1.50. Just because I'm nice. I said,
All
damn
right.
thing ain't worth but $1.
It's food time for me.
Yeah. Phone's getting low with juice too, so I need to get off. Catch y'all later. Stay warm, everybody. And remember, I always check both sides of the coin. You never know what you're going to find. Y'all have a good evening.
See you, Van.
I gotta remember how to get out of this thing.
Appreciate you coming
Hit
in,
the
man.
pink button at the bottom. Leave.
the pink button to the right. There y'all go.
Or you could just exit out the whole thing. It'll kick you out. But since you're getting off, I'll let you go.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I'm
you
gonna get something.
having me on. Give me the link as usual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'll see y'all later, chat. I'm gonna hop off.
All
Yeah,
right.
have a good night,
All right.
Cajun.
Appreciate y'all coming in. Chat, Cole, Quick Ranch, everybody. Y'all take it easy. Zanron, y'all take it easy. Good to see y'all again, as always. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluta.